This is a cancer patient, and he's about to get banned from Roblox for something he didn't even do. And he's not the only one. Roblox millionaires, famous YouTubers, and more have all been banned for the stupidest reason. To make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else, I'm going on a mission to find the dumbest reasons players got banned. Some of these reasons are so ridiculous, you might already be breaking the rules without even realizing it. Instead of covering every stupid ban, I narrowed it down to the 5 worst I could find. We'll start with the smaller cases before getting to the bans that cost players enormous amounts of Robux, destroyed years of work, and eventually even banned someone with cancer. The first ban happened to one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers of all time. Back in 2019, Flamingo was building a Roblox game on his main account, Mr. Flimflam. To help create it, he used free models from the toolbox, which is something literally thousands of developers do. But there was a massive problem. He had no idea what was actually inside those models. And on January 15th, 2019, Flamingo checked his account and found out he was completely terminated. Roblox said he had uploaded adult content and listed 3 items as proof. Except Flamingo had never seen those items in his life, and when he tried to look at them, Roblox wouldn't even let him. All 3 just said content blocked. Think about how dumb that is. Flamingo didn't make the content and he didn't even know it existed. It came from models that were publicly available for anyone to download. And instead of banning the person who uploaded them, they banned Flamingo. Thankfully, Flamingo had millions of fans and they put enough pressure on Roblox that they had to reverse the termination. They still gave him a 14-day ban though for something he never did, but at least he got his account back. And that is the only reason he got it back. If he wasn't a famous YouTuber, he would have lost his account forever. Flamingo did technically break a rule, even if he didn't know about it. But this next guy didn't break a single Roblox rule, and what happened to him could happen to literally anyone, even you. This is Clark T1000, a small Roblox streamer who would regularly let his viewers suggest games for him to play live. On July 17th, 2022, someone joined Clark's stream and sent him a link to a Roblox game. Clark had no reason to believe anything was wrong with it. I mean, joining games his viewers suggested was something he did all the time. So Clark clicked the link and joined. At first, it looked like a normal loading screen. Then Clark spawned into a strange area with a red sky, and his camera started violently shaking. Then the game suddenly kicked him out and showed him a Discord invite. Clark clicked the button to leave, expecting to go right back to the Roblox website, but instead he got a message telling him that his account had been completely deleted. And the reason was horrifying. According to Roblox, Clark had sent several messages involving child endangerment. These weren't mild or inappropriate insults. They were serious enough to get an account permanently banned on the spot. But Clark never typed them. The game sent the messages from his account for him. Clark had joined a banned game commonly known as Crossroads. These games exploited a vulnerability that let malicious scripts send messages from a player's account without them ever touching their keyboard. And as soon as those messages appeared, Roblox's moderation system did the rest. It saw the horrific statements attached to Clark's username and terminated him immediately. And even worse, Clark wasn't the only target. The people creating these games specifically searched for small Roblox streamers. They would enter their chats, pretend to be normal viewers, and ask them to try a new game. Because the streamer was live, the attackers could watch the exact moment the account was terminated. And this is exactly why they picked small streamers. Flamingo had millions of fans who could pressure Roblox into fixing his ban. Clark had a couple hundred viewers. Clark immediately appealed and explained that the game had forced the messages through his account, but Roblox's moderation system had already recorded the messages under his username, meaning he had to convince Roblox that his own chat logs were incorrect. Thankfully, Clark had the entire thing on stream. Other Roblox creators, including Creekcraft, began covering the exploit and warning players not to join unfamiliar games. And as more victims appeared, it became obvious that Crossroads could get anyone terminated. 4 days after he was banned, Roblox finally accepted Clark's appeal and restored his account. But the exploit didn't disappear. Crossroads keeps coming back, so be careful what game you join, because who knows, you could get banned just for playing. Clark got his account back, but only because he happened to be recording the entire thing. The third player on this list had no footage, no proof, and no way to explain himself because he never actually did anything. This is Knights, and the mistake that got his account deleted was so simple that you might already be making it without even realizing it. On December 2nd, 2025, Knights tried to log into his Roblox account and discovered something awful. His entire account had been terminated. Roblox was saying that he had been banned before and that he made this new account just to get around the ban, but this didn't make any sense because Knights had never been banned. He checked the other accounts he owned, but none of them had received a punishment either. So as far as he could tell, he had done nothing wrong. So how could Roblox believe he had been banned on another account? Well, a couple of days before the termination, Knights had played Roblox while connected to his school's Wi-Fi, and somebody else on that same school network had already been banned from Roblox. So when Roblox saw that the two of them were connecting from the exact same place, it stupidly assumed that they were the same person. So even though Knights had never met this person, had no access to their account, and may have not even known he existed, Roblox deleted his account too. Knights immediately tried appealing the termination. He explained that it was a shared public network and that hundreds of other students could have used the same internet connection, but his appeals didn't fix anything. Knights kept trying. He sent over 5 support tickets and every single one went nowhere. Roblox wouldn't undo the ban, and they wouldn't even tell him which account he had supposedly made, so he couldn't defend himself. And it wasn't just him. Around the same time, tons of other players got banned for the same exact reason. Some of them got their accounts back, but Knights didn't. 6 weeks after the termination, his account was still gone, along with his group, his assets, and every game he had spent years creating. And along with that, every single Robux he had ever earned was gone with it. So next time you're bored at school and think about opening Roblox, remember Knights, because using that school Wi-Fi might get you banned without even realizing it. Knights lost everything he had ever made, but the next player lost so much more. I'm sure you'd be devastated to lose your account. I mean, you'd lose all your progress and all your favorite games. Well, imagine how terrible it'd be if your account was worth millions of real dollars. This is Spartan Holdings, the owner of one of the most valuable Roblox accounts ever created. While most players are excited to own one limited item, Spartan had collected hundreds of them. His inventory included some of the rarest accessories on the entire platform. Altogether, his collection was worth 526 million Robux, which is somewhere around 2 million real dollars. Spartan had spent years building it and he couldn't have been happier with how it was going. But then on March 10th, 2026, he logged onto Roblox and discovered that he had lost everything. Spartan Holdings had been permanently terminated, and over 400 rare items were wiped out of the Roblox economy in a single day. So why was he banned? Well, he made a simple mistake that wasn't even his fault. He was banned because one of the limiteds he received in a trade had previously been stolen. In the Roblox trading community, this is known as a poisoned item. Every Roblox limited has its own ownership history. If someone hacks an account, steals one of its limiteds, and then begins trading it through other players, Roblox can follow that item as it moves between accounts. The problem is that a stolen limited can pass through several completely normal trades before the original owner even recovers their account and reports it missing. By that point, the item belongs to somebody who had absolutely nothing to do with the theft. And that is exactly what happened to Spartan. He accepted a trade, received an item that looked completely legitimate, and then kept building his collection as normal, with no way of knowing that somewhere in that item's history it had been stolen from another player. When Roblox traced the stolen limited to Spartan Holdings, the platform didn't simply remove the item from his inventory, Roblox deleted his entire account. And Spartan lost more than 500 million Robux because somebody, somewhere in the history of one item, had it stolen before it ever even reached him. Spartan lost more money than most people will ever even see, but money can be earned again. The last player on this list lost something that Roblox can never give back. And out of everything I found, his story is the reason I made this video. This is PiePerson50, whose real name is Chase. He joined Roblox all the way back in 2009, when the entire platform was still very tiny. In May 2010, Chase was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare bone cancer that mostly affects children. While he was going through treatment, the Make-A-Wish Foundation reached out and offered to grant him one wish. He could have asked to meet a celebrity, visit somewhere incredible, or receive almost anything he could have wanted. Instead, he chose Roblox. On October 3rd, 2011, Roblox brought him out to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. He met the admins, including Shaletsky and Reese McBlocks. He pitched his own ideas for new platform features directly to the people building the game. And he helped create the texture for one of the most recognizable hats in Roblox history, the purple sparkle time fedora. Before he left, Roblox even gave him a domino crown, one of the most legendary limiteds ever made, worth millions of Robux. Then they filmed the entire day and uploaded it to their own YouTube channel. It was genuinely one of the best things Roblox has ever done. But owning items that valuable makes you a target, and for the next decade, people did not stop trying to break into his account. The first attack came on May 3rd, 2012. Someone got in and immediately began selling his limiteds for almost nothing, including his Dominus Empress and the Domino Crown that Roblox had personally handed him. Roblox rolled his items back, and it looked like his account was finally safe. It wasn't. Starting in 2017, PiePerson50 and his alt accounts were all hacked, but this time, the attackers didn't just sell the items, they sold the entire account. His account ended up on sale for black markets outside of Roblox, listed for over 20,000 real dollars. And the account moved between complete strangers who had absolutely nothing to do with the kid Roblox granted a wish to. Over the span of 8 months, the account was ruined and it was worth barely anything anymore. Almost everything he had been given was gone, and for the next 7 years, nothing happened. Then, on June 10, 2025, Roblox finally noticed. By 2025, the account had been bought and sold by complete strangers for years. And Roblox knew who the real owner was the entire time, they just didn't do anything about it. So after all that, they didn't restore the account or return the item. I guess it must have been too much trouble to give PiePerson his items back, so they terminated him, leaving PiePerson with nothing. So remember, no matter how dumb the reason is or who you are, you can still lose everything. Especially if you don't subscribe.